Let's cast on some stitches onto our needles. Hi, my name is Diane and this is my pink bathtub. Today I'm going to teach you a simple technique on how to cast on stitches onto your needles to get started on your knitting journey. Now there's many types of ways you can cast on. A very popular way is the long tail cast on. And the only tricky part about the long tail cast on is you have to basically have the tail all ready and then you cast your stitches on from the tail. And that can be tricky to gauge when you're a new knitter of how long of a tail you need for how many stitches you need. And honestly, when I started, I did use this method, but I'm going to teach you today the method that I always use, and I believe it's called the cable cast on. And to me, it's a very simple way to do it. Now, I've looked at a few videos to see how people are casting on, and quite often people will twist their stitches when they're placing each stitch onto their needle. I don't do that. This is how I do it, and I've never had a problem, and I like the finished edge that it creates. And it's a relatively easy cast on for people to learn. So let's get started. So like any cast on, you're going to need a bit of a tail, and depending on what type of project you are going to be knitting, you may want a bit of a longer tail if you're closing up the bottom, or you have to weave it in. Don't do a little tail like this when you're starting, because you do have to weave in the end into your project. So, 6 or 8 inches at least, and you're always going to start with a slip knot. So how I make my slip knot is I have 2 fingers like I'm pointing a gun. I wrap my yarn around my fingers. I put it through and pull. There you go. Let's do that one more time. 2 fingers, wrap it around all the way, put it through the back, and pull. Then you're going to place it onto your needle. Now I'm using double pointed needles to show you the tutorials because I was using the straight needles, which are considerably longer. Just going to pull gently. You don't want it to be too tight on your needle. And when I was using the longer needles, like something like this, and I was trying to do some tutorials, I kept banging the table. And that was just annoying for everybody. So this is a little bit easier for me to hold as a way to show you. Congratulations, you've just made your first stitch on your needle. Now, here is how we get more stitches onto our needle. And I think we're going to do 10 because I think 10 is a nice round number. On your left hand is the needle that you're always going to have your live stitches on. And on your right hand is going to be your working needle. So you're going to take your right-handed needle and you're going to, from the left side of your stitch, you're going to put your needle in to the back of that stitch. This is your tail, so hold on to your tail and get that out of the way. You're going to wrap your back needle, which is also your right needle, your right-handed needle, with yarn. Then you're going to pull it forwards to the front of the needle, and you're going to pull it long, 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 and we're going to put it onto the end of our needle and gently pull. You now have 2 stitches. Now that was essentially the knit stitch, which we're going to go into more detail in our next video. But this is how you get your first 2 stitches on your needle, and then there's a very easy way to put the rest of your stitches on. And this is how you do it. Again, we're going to hold our tail, our yarn tail out of the way. You are going to basically just put your needle like a cross in between your 2 stitches. This is what the back of it looks like. So just straight through there. And again, you're going to wrap your yarn. You're going to pull it forward using the tip of your needle. Pull, 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 put it on the needle. Now you've got 3. And you're just going to continue to do this. Now, some people actually twist it when they put it on. I've never twisted it, and I've never had a problem with the finish. So this is a very simple cast on. Again, there are many different styles of cast on. So give this a try and see how you feel with it. And you may want to experiment and try some other cast ons. So now that you've got 3 stitches, you're always just going to be working on the last 2 stitches to create more stitches onto your needle. And you're just going to keep doing it with the last 2 stitches. Just going to push it through, put the yarn over, pull it to the front of the needle, pull it up and onto the needle. Push it through, wrap the yarn around it, bring it to the front, pull it up, and place it onto the needle. It is quite simple. Now, when I was learning to crochet, and I got to get back to that, for some reason, the foundation row was the first. I believe it was called the foundation row was the first row for crocheting, and I had a heck of a time doing it. I could do like single crochet and double crochet. I completely understood that. But for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it was just I was having a bad day. But I struggled with that. So you're wrapping it around, pulling it forward, and placing it on the needle. Now let's just see what this looks like. It has a nice edge. On the back, it has these little bumps. These are similar to what purling bumps looks like. And one tip that I want to give you is here at the tail, you just have to pull it through because it kind of give it a little tug. 2, 5, 9, and we're going to do one more to make, well, let's make 12. Now, it's very important when you're learning to knit to count the stitches on your needle as you do every row or second row even. And I know that sounds excessive, but it is a very common thing to lose a stitch when you're learning. And when you're making something and it's the same type of stitches, it should go straight. But when you're losing a stitch, your work's going to start going like this, more like a triangle. So that's common. Don't worry. But you do need to count often to make sure that you haven't dropped any stitches or maybe knit 2 together. So of course you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I learned a while ago to count in 5s, and that really works well for me. So you just go 2, 5, 10, 11, 12. So that is casting on. Another thing you need to be mindful of is to try and not to cast on too tightly or to knit too tightly, but this is a skill that you will learn over time. Are you ready to start knitting with the knit stitch? Please subscribe, like, and share this video. Please give me a comment. I'd like to hear from you. And let's go to the next video and start knitting. See you soon, friends.